So I'm a little bit late on this, but the whole sketch situation. I'm gonna watch Mogul Mail's video. The sketch situation is sad, which I kind of already know the situation, but I want to see what Ludwig and other streamers have to say about it. But I'm gonna start off with this, and if you don't know, basically Sketch, somebody put out a video that did a deep dive on Sketch's past, and basically he used to do OnlyFans, and he made gay porn. And this guy just threw Sketch out there, and people reacted to it. A lot of people were defending him, but also a lot of people were like, you know, I'm never watching him again. Holy shit, he has an OnlyFans. Holy shit, he's gay. Or, you know, I'm never letting my kids watch Sketch again. So I just, you know, both sides. And I just want to see what Ludwig's got to say. Not that it matters what Ludwig has to say, but I feel like his videos are always put together well.
It's crazy to think of where streaming is now versus where it was when I started 7 years ago. Because back in 2017, if you averaged 20,000 viewers, you were the biggest streamer in the world. Full stop. #1. And now, if you average 20,000 viewers, you're not even the biggest member of FaZe Clan.
Imagine having 20,000 viewers. That would be fucking crazy.
The game has changed. And one of the people who has been part of this changing game has been Sketch, a.k.a. Kylie Cox, the man behind the character. If you don't know Sketch, you probably don't watch sports because he's all over the sports world. Everyone's doing his signature "What's up, brother?" pose and catchphrase.
I'm happy for Sketch that, you know, everyone did that, but when people started doing that, it came to my school. Obviously, it came to school because the kids did it. It got so annoying, so fucking quick. Again, really nice guy. Happy for his success, but it was just, it's like Riz and Skibbity Toilet. It just was never ending. Every fucking day. What's up, brother? What's up, brother? What's up, brother? What's up, brother? It, just, fuck. It got so annoying. Thankfully, none of my coworkers did it. Although I'm sure there were some that if I had done that to them, what's up, brother? They would have done it back.
And it's even been on like Sports Center.
What's up, brothers? Special teams, special plays, special players. Christina Alexander, Randy Scott.
I mean, for context, that's like if fucking James Corden started hitting the Luddy. Oh man, I would kill myself if I saw that. But you get the idea. You get the, this guy's world famous, man. This guy's worldwide. He announced the draft pick for the Houston Texans.
Punt team, get ready.
That's fucking crazy.
Dude, that's crazy.
That reference I just made about a Brit saying punter.
That's crazy. That is crazy levels of fame. And last night, it was revealed that before being a Twitch streamer, like a sports streamer doing Madden, Sketch was doing gay OnlyFans content. It had come out that was what he had done.
I'm going to say this before the video goes on. I don't give a fuck if anyone does OnlyFans. Men, women, obviously not anyone under the age of 18, but anyone who's an adult that wants to do OnlyFans, more power to you. One of some stories that I keep up with all the time are like, you know, things about teachers, because obviously as a teacher I want to, you know if there's like pieces of shit or if there's, you know, some crazy news about a school that got into some trouble or whatever. That type of stuff is interesting. People like drama, but one of the videos that are one of the types of stories I read a lot are like these teachers who get fired for having an OnlyFans, and you know, people will say like, oh, you know, as a teacher you should never do something like that. Listen, to get paid, I remember there was a woman who got fired in like Missouri, and she was saying like after like 10 years of teaching, she was still only making like $50,000. So she's like, you know, I can't live. So of course I was going to do OnlyFans where I was making, you know, close to $1 million a year. I'm pretty sure she said she made $1 million in a year. Imagine making $1 million in a year. $1 million in a year right now, and I don't even mind saying it, I make $63,000 a year. That's how much I make a year. $1 million in 1 year without the taxes taken out of it. $1 million would last me well over 10 years with the way that I live. So, you know, if I could do OnlyFans for a year and make that much, of course I'm going to fucking do it. I would do OnlyFans right now if people wanted to see my naked body on the internet. Unfortunately for me, I look the way that I look and nobody wants to see my fucking feet on the internet. Nobody's going to pay $5 so that I can go and eat a fish fillet every fucking day for the rest of my life. Nobody wants to see my feet. Okay? My feet are horrendous, and even on vacation in Korea, I was wearing sandals, or I guess we were in the Airbnb, and obviously I had my socks off, and my sister took one look at my feet, and she was like, Jesus fucking Christ. Like, my feet look like a fucking nightmare. She was like, I love you, but you need to fucking go get a fucking pedicure. I look the way I look. No one wants to see me on OnlyFans. That's the only reason I don't do it. If I could sell ass on the internet, I fucking would. And I don't think it's demeaning or shameful. Now, the only problem I have with like porn and pornographic material is, you know, if it's obviously like if someone took a video of someone without them knowing and posted that on the internet, or if it's like a human trafficking situation, which I'm sure still happens, where, you know, people in countries that have a higher rate of homelessness or you know, whatever it is, get lured into doing some type of shit like that, and they don't want to be there. That type of stuff bothers me. But if it's just someone who's like, I need to make extra money and I need to do OnlyFans, more power to you. Do what you want. The government's not going to take care of you. If you're single and no one else is taking care of you, you fucking take care of yourself. And if, you know, putting ass, tits, and balls on the internet is going to pay that for you, more power to you. I'm not going to pay for it, but somebody will.
Before, and as you can imagine, right? By the way, I'm not gonna show any of it. Obviously, I don't think he came here for that, but just obviously not showing any of it. Okay, but that's what he used to do. That's what he used to do. This is confirmed. We'll go a little bit later into how it's been confirmed. And when this came out, this was tough on Sketch. All right, because I think he basically got outed against his will, you know, not only for being gay, but for having done sexual content. And as a man whose balls are out there on the internet, that made me uncomfortable. And so this is like another world, right? For a guy who's, I think, trying to move past that part of his life. Anyway, FaZe Banks, one of the OGs of FaZe Clan, tweeted out, not everything needs to be broadcast and farmed, but since y'all want to jump to crazy assumptions, because last night, this, you know, obviously fucking Twitter ran away with this shit, and Twitter can be fucking evil. He said, all the FaZe boys with him. Sketch was my homie yesterday. He's my homie today. He'll be my homie tomorrow. And shared a message with text, a Sketch that said, you awake? Hey, man, I'm sorry I didn't mean to involve you. And he said, what do you mean? You're our boy. You didn't have to leave. You didn't involve us in anything. Are you good? And he said, I'm over by the airport. I don't know what to do. I'm sorry. And then he said, come back. You're good, man. The boys pulled up on me and woke me up. They wanted to make sure you're good. Please come back. We're all here. You're the homie. And he said, I'll come now. I just needed someone to talk to. And then he went back, thankfully. But
good dudes. I might not be a huge fan of FaZe Clan, but that's a solid thing they did for him. I'll say that.
This is him leaving, and dude, he left with like his shit. Like he left behind like his fucking, you know, shoes, his glasses, but also like his Rolex. Like that is like things that people with suicidal tendencies do. That's like a sign of that, and that's another thing we'll get into in a moment. But first, we should probably address how this got out there, right? It might have been inevitable. You know, shit on the internet does not die easily. But it initially leaked from this YouTube video. I think there's like a few random comments on Instagrams, whatever, but those are very small. This is the video that kind of like confirmed it. It's a 17.5-minute long video, and this video fucking pisses me off. It pisses me off for a few reasons. One, it's just poorly written. Literally 8 minutes of it is trying to connect how Sketch, having done OnlyFans work, is similar.
This is the guy Pocketbook. This fucking guy, I stand with Sketch. After he made this video, does that? Jesus fucking Christ. That is him. Pocketbook, 9.14 thousand subscribers. Jesus, he got more ever since that dropped. Okay.
To actors who did sex work throughout history and the philosophy of it. But it pisses me off more because he says this.
I sat on this story for a couple of weeks.
I sat on this story.
Unsure if I really needed to create it and share it with the world. However, I did go to school for journalism. In NJ school, they taught us if a story meets the standards of timeliness, proximity, interest, controversy, sensationalism, prominence, and novelty, according to Shoemaker et al. 1987, it is newsworthy and it needs to be shared.
You should share things that are timely, so like relevant, proximity, importance. Is it really that important if he did gay OnlyFans? Like, who gives a fuck? Interest. I mean, obviously, there was controversy because a lot of people did not like the fact that he did that. But it's just like, why is it your place to make a video like that?
With the public.
And this is just fucking annoying, right? As a guy who went to journalism school too. This is like delusions of grandeur. What you did is you just clickbaited one of the most famous people on the internet with the story.
You know what this is? This is like making me think of. This guy was trying to become like these people on YouTube that talk about other streamers, other YouTubers, celebrities, and then become big. So like something like maybe not CoffeeZilla, but like, you know how like CoffeeZilla investigates people? Investigating Logan Paul's biggest scam, and he's got 10 million views, and I'm sure he makes quite a bit of money. You got this guy named Some Ordinary Gamers, Boogie2988 lied about his cancer, getting over 200,000 views, and that was only 6 hours ago. I think he wanted to be like that. That's probably what he was going for with this video, and it just didn't pan out that way for him.
Story that would get clicks. That is it. You are the Daily Mail of journalism. You are not a fucking Pulitzer winner. You are not, you know, a bastion of journalism. And we know that because one of the pillars of journalism is minimize harm. You guys know that. I've said that many times on here. Minimize harm. That is a big one. So when looking through the content of this OnlyFans, and Jamie Marr is the pseudonym that Sketch used at that time to do that content, he discovered this.
On Twitter. Now, when you follow the link to Twitter, fortunately, or unfortunately, however you want to slice this, the account has been scrubbed from the internet. In fact, most things associated with Jamie Marr have been scrubbed from the internet, or at least attempted to have been scrubbed from the internet. Still, things remain. Things like a video in 2022.
So realized that a lot of the content was scrubbed, and then still found whatever scraps were remaining to then, you know,
so if it's been scrubbed from the internet, this guy really dug deep to find this shit.
All this information, you know,
like what a sad life. Like someone deleted all this content because they didn't want it to be found, but I'm gonna go and dig it up because it's a story.
One of the fucking keys, right? If you ever write a story on anything, is you want to get the side of the person you're talking about. Reach out to the person affected, and if you did and they didn't answer, put that in the story. None of that was fucking there. None of that was there because there's no due diligence. It's not fucking journalism. It's just a clickbait YouTube video for views. And what really, really was the kicker for me is there's this comment that said, bro, low-key ended this guy's career and justified it with some 1987 Word doc. And then he hearted it and wrote, GOAT comment in reply. Like,
what do the other comments say? You dug into his background and outed him. Yep. That's exactly how I feel. Then tried to justify the endless backlash and homophobic comments on his socials with, I studied journalism, so this is fine. Clout chasers are some of the most evil people, I swear to God. I feel just like this guy right here. Watch at 1.25 speed, so it doesn't sound like a 13-year-old giving his first presentation in middle school. That's a GOAT comment, not this one. Bro, low-key ended this guy's career. You know, I'm pretty sure Sketch now has more people watching him and donating to him, so actually, it's quite the opposite. This is legit just a hit piece. He wasn't hurting anyone, and he clearly wanted this to be left alone. You're talking about how you want this channel to be about fucking history and philosophy. All you did was use someone else to try growing your YouTube channel while at the same time not caring if you completely bury this person. Awful. This is also very accurate here. And I also want to say this. This guy had to dig for this guy's... He had to dig for Sketch's old OnlyFans content, right? How did he find it in the first place? Was he watching gay porn and he just happened to come across this? Because if it did, wouldn't that make him gay? And if he's gay, isn't it a fucking cardinal sin in the LGBTQ plus community to out somebody if they're not out yet? Why would you do that? It has to be just for clout. It's not a journalism thing. This guy's just an asshole.
Like he's proud of the fact that he ended this guy's career. Why the fuck would it end someone's career? Because he's gay? Because he did consensual porn with another dude? Like, what is the problem? You know? Like, it can maybe be embarrassing because people might fucking roast him for it. Yeah, but it wouldn't end someone's career. He's not fucking Dr. Disrespect. He did nothing wrong at all. Anyway, the voice that matters a lot more in the situation is the voice of Kylie Cox, the voice of Sketch, who went live earlier today to talk.
I've seen this video already.
This is how you open the stream.
So just like as a heads up, I'm not reacting to this for the first time. I've already seen this.
Elephant in the room. I got a haircut.
By the way, he has the best response to it. He doesn't, I mean, he obviously, not that he should have been apologizing, but he starts it off with a joke to make everybody feel comfortable. I think class act. That's all I can really say. Class act.
And then continues on.
I did not have sexual relations with that man. I'm just kidding. I did.
That Bill Clinton shit.
Basically, he was cracking jokes for a lot of it. But, you know, then he also took time to be serious and said that, yeah, this actually did happen. It was actually me.
All the time. But weight off my shoulders, to be honest. You have some stuff in the closet, not... No pun intended there. But,
And you can imagine, man, what it must be like knowing that the internet is the internet, knowing how fucking mega famous he is, and the fear of this, you know, coming out and it all crashing down. And crashing down because what, you know? Like he has like some like gay porn history. Like why is that? Why should that make it all crash down? But there are very real people, and I don't just mean like randoms on Twitter. Like there are fucking streamers who are saying like they won't allow their family members to watch Sketch now because of shit like this.
I hate that shit.
Because it's gonna make 11-year-olds gay or some shit. Like that, the real streamers are saying shit like this.
And
you know,
so I've hated that line of thinking for a long time. You know, I remember years ago. There was, I'm not gonna, you know, obviously say names because I'm sure this person still works in that district. But in one of my first districts teaching, we had an assistant principal who was a lesbian, and she was very open about it. Right? She had flag on her car and all that stuff, like the rainbow flag and everything. And not to you know, say the way you look makes you gay or not, but I mean, she did have a very stereotypical short-haired, certain type of clothing look to her. Again, not that's an indicator of anyone being gay, but she checked off all the boxes of I'm gay, right? So we had a student who had a crisis of their own in their head, and you know, we had to call the parents in, and the parent refused to bring the child to this meeting and refused to meet with the assistant principal. And I remember her saying this very loudly and clearly in the lobby of our school. And she said, I don't agree with your lifestyle and you're going to affect my daughter. So we can do this without her. And my child is not coming into the school because she didn't agree with someone, the lifestyle of someone who was a lesbian. That's not how the world works, man. And by the way, it reminds me of this. And I don't, it's, there's a very popular clip of True Blood years ago. It reminds me of this. Yeah, the AIDS burger one. So this one's got 2 million. It looks like to be a little bit better quality. We'll watch this one. It reminds me of this.
Is there a problem with my burger?
Just a couple of drunk rednecks, that's all.
Well, what's their problem?
Oh, come on now. It's not worth it.
What did they say?
He said the burger...
What did they say, Arlene?
He said the burger might have AIDS.
Here we go. All the hands. Check feel the flow. Big black train coming round.
Lafayette. Oh, fudge.
Not like this. Excuse me. Who ordered the hamburger with AIDS?
I love this clip because he just fucks them up at the end.
I ordered the hamburger deluxe.
In this restaurant, a hamburger deluxe come with french fries, lettuce, tomato, mayo, and eggs. Do anybody got a problem with that?
Yeah. I'm an American, and I got a say in who makes my food.
Well, baby, it's too late for that. Faggots been breeding your cows, raising your chickens, even brewing your beer long before I walk my sexy ass up in this motherfucker. Everything on your goddamn table got AIDS.
You still ain't making me eat no AIDS burger.
All you gotta do is say, hold the AIDS.
I remember when this came out, a lot of people were like, oh, this is very overly exaggerated and people don't talk like this. They're doing it right now. I mean, if what Ludwig is saying is true, there are streamers on the internet who are saying, oh, I'll never watch Sketch again, or I'll never let someone in my family watch Sketch, or if I become older and I have kids, they're not watching Sketch because he's gay and they might, you know, affect my kid. That's not how that works. And if that is how that worked, let's say being in proximity to a gay person, watching someone who is gay makes you gay. Everyone would be fucking gay. Everyone would be gay already.
Here. Eat it.
And piece the shit out of them. I hate that line of thinking, man. I mean, there are, I guarantee you, at some point in your schooling, you probably came across a student who was gay, whether you knew it or not. Then just by proximity, wouldn't that already make you gay? You've probably come across teachers, educators, policemen, firemen, people who make your burger, people who make your Starbucks, people who make your McDonald's, you know, librarians, people at Barnes & Noble, clothing shops, whatever, that are gay. Some of the clothes that you wear might have been designed by someone who's gay. So then you would already be gay with that logic.
And it's not like just one person. There are multiple streamers who have been just negative voices over the past 24 hours. And I think, you know, it can be easy to spiral. And in that negativity, Sketch got to a point.
I know he won't, but I wish he would say who it was so I can look that up. The only person I know of that was being a dick about this whole thing is Bruce DEO. He's the only one. I haven't seen too much of anything else because there has been, fortunately, so much positive support for Sketch online. So that must have drowned out all the negativity. But, I mean, before I could, you know, before I knew about it. So, I've only seen Bruce mocking Sketch online. That's the only thing I've seen.
Where, you know, I think he seriously contemplated suicide. And he talks about it a bit here.
Yeah, I mean, I tell you what, I was going and doing all this different stuff. I was going in about... Shout out my parents. Like, shout out y'all. Like, I fucked up, but I'm changed. Yeah, that's about it, though. Like, my original plan was there's two things. One, either be delusional and think it's never going to come out, or two, what's the plan after? The plan after was not very good. If I was alone and I was at my house, I probably wouldn't be talking to you right now. But the people at FaZe, Banks, especially, and my friends that I've made over the past couple years came in and they saved me. I don't know what I was gonna do, but
so I'm glad that Sketch had the support group he had. I'm glad that when I go on the internet now, it is an outpouring of support for him, drowning out any fucking
thanks for the follow, Darla.
that might have been. And I'm not even gonna like fucking showcase any of the negativity. I'm not gonna like show any of the clips here because again, it is like it's like putting a megaphone to a mouse's voice because it is dwarfed out by the level of support that I have seen.
Yeah, but already watching the video, I mean, he literally watching this video has brought my eyes to this. I don't really care for that either.
The thing I'll add is, you know, some people took that line of him saying I've changed now to mean like, you know, like some, like, you know, prayed the gay away or something. Like I think there's been some people who drew that conclusion. The way I interpreted it is like
he just didn't want to make pornographic content anymore, so he tried to scrub it from the internet. That's all. But again, I don't think there's anything wrong with if you want to make pornographic content, feel free to do that. Obviously, he wasn't promoting it on Twitch or anything. He wasn't promoting it in his YouTube videos. He deleted everything. So I really don't see the problem. And again, there's no hate. I feel like dude, whenever I open up Instagram and there's someone that looks like they do OnlyFans, or they have, in their bio, they'll write like links to my spicy stuff or whatever. The comment sections of those, like that person's videos, will always be like, oh, you have an OnlyFans, I don't respect you, or like, opinion rejected, OnlyFans detected, or something like that. That's something that people really write all the time. And it's just like, I guarantee those motherfuckers that write shit like that jerk off to porn. I don't believe out of the thousands of comments I see of stuff like that, right? Opinion, OnlyFans detected, opinion rejected. I don't believe those people don't masturbate or touch themselves to some porn. Like, what are you doing? It's like the most hypocritical shit I've ever seen.
That part of his past, which was dark, he said he was dealing
Make porn if you want. Jesus Christ. Like I said, I would make porn if people wanted to buy photos of me, but nobody wants to see this shit. It's really gross. I'm sweaty all the time. I eat too much fast food. I don't look good naked. So, that's the only reason I don't do it. But if I could make $1 million a year doing that shit, motherfucker, disappointing my parents would be the last thing on my mind.
with addiction at a time that led him to doing like porn content, which is not something that I think maybe he likes.
I'll tell you a secret. 2 years ago, I did a voice recording for audio porn. I was going to do like spicy reading on a website. What's the site called? I don't even remember. I know I have it on my phone because I've applied twice now, and they just don't want me. Try Quinn. I'm not going to open it up here because obviously audio porn is still audio. It's still porn, and I don't want to get banned. But Try Quinn. I made a voice recording of me reading a story and all that stuff. I was like, maybe I can break into the market. There's nothing like that. I would do it. If people wanted wanted to hear me fucking read a story, I'd fucking do that shit in a heartbeat, but they didn't want me. So it is what it is.
Is proud of now. That, simply put. And he ends his video saying this.
Pretty cool, though. I don't know. Hey. I'd rather you know my flaws, though, so it makes it easier. I don't want to be the poster boy.
Now he's got nothing holding him back.
And I think that's fair. I don't think people should care or should be entitled to know what Sketch's like sexuality is. Because it's not the content. That's not what he's doing. He plays fucking Madden NFL and says sorry for cussing when he swears and then puts his finger up. That's
true. That's all I've seen of him. It's him playing NFL, watching NFL, being on NFL, and then playing Minecraft with Queso and Jinxie. That's the only thing I've seen him do. And then there was a rap thing last week where he like freestyled and he was like very good at it. And people were like, oh my God, he's so good at freestyling. That's all I've seen. So it's not like it affects his content in the slightest.
He does. So it doesn't matter if he's gay, if he's bi, if he's pan, if he's fucking straight, going through a phase, whatever it is, it doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't matter. It genuinely doesn't matter. And people prying, I think, are being weird, you know? So I'm sure when he streams, people are going to crack jokes. When TTS is on, chat's going to go crazy. But hopefully it is at least in good fun, and the outpouring of support again dwarfs any negativity. And that's it. That's everything you have missed. That's what's up. Thank you all for watching. Subscribe. See you later. Goodbye. See you later. Have a good one.
Yep. He is right, though. I'm not going to watch the pocketbook video because fuck that guy. I hope his YouTube career just goes down the drain. Fuck him.